Happy New Year! What's going on, guys? I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. These are some of my favorite videos to ever make on YouTube because I get to sit here and gush about movies that we haven't seen yet. I'm not reviewing them, I don't have any critiques of the movies. This is just a film fan, a movie fan, sitting down and giving you my honest excitement for these movies. And I picked about 10 movies that I'm going to be doing. Before I get into these picks, though, make sure to hit that like button, comment your most anticipated movies of the year down below, and of course, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any reviews of these movies when they come out later, as well as top 10 list, Marvel content, Star Wars content, all that good stuff. Coming in at number 10 is going to be a movie called Don't Worry Darling, directed by Olivia Wilde, starring Harry Styles himself in one of the main roles, as well as Florence Pugh. Now, I'm excited for this movie because I just love the cast, and the premise seems really intriguing. From what I can interpret about this movie, Harry Styles and Florence Pugh are lovers, and one of them is more psychotic than the other thinks. So it looks like it might be a little bit of a romance thriller, and I'm all in for that, especially with the cast of that caliber. We got like a 20-second teaser that had a very eerie feeling to it, so I'll be there day one to check this one out. It's definitely going to be one of my more under-the-radar picks. Most of my most anticipated movies are going to be the big blockbusters that we're all pretty hyped for. But next up on my list is actually going to be Killers of the Flower Moon, a movie that's directed by Martin Scorsese, with a cast, yet again, that is loaded. You've got Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Jesse Plemons is in this movie too. So those three actors are all damn great in my opinion. And anything with Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be pretty high on my anticipated list. But it's the fact that he's coming back to work with Martin Scorsese, one of the greatest director-actor collabs of our time, but also Robert De Niro's in this movie, so getting to see Leo and De Niro in a movie together is a plus. And as I sit here talking about this, I just realized we're going to get to see two of the most iconic actor-director duos in the same movie, with Leo and Scorsese and De Niro and Scorsese, so this movie is obviously going to be pretty high on my list. Number 8 is going to be Babylon. This is Damien Chazelle's next movie. Again, anything Chazelle does, I'm going to be pretty excited for. He's done Whiplash, which is in my top 5 of all time. He's done La La Land, which is in my top 20 of all time. And while I think First Man was a step down from these two, it's still a fantastic directorial effort. I mean, that movie literally took you into space, and it made some people literally nauseous because of how well shot it actually was. So Babylon is a movie that excites me. Do I know what it's about? Not really. Just based on the premise and the small poster they have on IMDb, it looks like it's going to be in like the classic Hollywood era, which excites me. But what I'm really excited about this movie is getting to see Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Tobey Maguire's in the cast too. Seeing them all work with Damien Chazelle should just be special. And again, this guy is one of the most talented directors working today, so anything he does, I'm going to be pretty amped for. Number 7 for me is going to be Creed 3. Now, there's a few factors that have me excited for Creed 3. One, I love the Rocky movies. It's one of the best sports franchises of all time, but I love the Creed movies just as much, if not more. So finally getting a third Creed movie is exciting stuff, but the man directing the movie is Michael B. Jordan, who is the main star who plays Creed himself. He's finally going to be directing a movie here, and that's just exciting stuff. Getting to see this actor who's a stud going out and directing a movie that he seems to be pretty passionate about is something that I'm going to be pretty amped for. Also, we've got Jonathan Majors. Kang the Conqueror is, I think, playing the villain in the movie, playing the opposing boxer that Creed's going to have to fight. I mean, the Creed movies haven't missed in my opinion, so this is obviously going to be one I'm pretty excited for, and I bet it's going to come out around Thanksgiving like always. So number 6 on my list is going to be SpiderVerse 2 or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. That's going to be a hard title to say when I talk about it moving forward, I just realized. I love the first Spider-Verse movie. It's one of, if not the best Spider-Man movie, so obviously I'm going to be excited for this. The teaser also teases Spider-Man 2099, as well as different settings for Spider-Man, and it's going to introduce even more Spider-Men. Why the hell not? You know what? We could see Tobey and Andrew in this movie for all we know, so I'm very excited for another Spider-Verse film. Number 5 on my list is going to be Mission Impossible 7. The Mission Impossible movies, I think, are the premier action franchise today. 4, 5, and 6 have been absolute bangers. 3 was great. 1 is a really solid movie. 2 is the only real miss in the franchise. So, I mean, Tom Cruise is going to keep up in the ante. I mean, I saw something on Twitter of him, like, on a literal moving train filming a stunt. Apparently, he's been training to do a motorcycle jump for one of these movies, so Mission Impossible 7 is going to be a spectacle, an IMAX must-see. Number 4 on my list is going to be Thor, Love and Thunder. Taika Waititi coming back to direct a Thor movie. We all know that he did Thor Ragnarok. That's one of the funnier MCU movies. It's very lighthearted, but also dark as hell at the same time. And I think Love and Thunder is going to top it because you're adding Christian Bale as the villain. Russell Crowe has been cast in the movie. You're bringing back Jane Foster, and she's going to be Mighty Thor, plus the Guardians of the Galaxy are in this movie. Like, this has everything you would want from Ragnarok with, like, the improv comedy style, probably. And it's adding all the characters that we love and even bringing in new big-time actors to the franchise. So I can't complain. Love and Thunder comes out like in July. It's just going to be such a blast summer release. Probably going to be one of my favorites of the year, actually. Number 3 on my list is Top Gun 2 or Top Gun Maverick. This movie has been through way too many delays. I'd say this and No Time to Die are like two of the most delayed movies. I remember when I saw the trailer for Top Gun Maverick in theaters, my seat was shaking. My seat was shaking. It is going to be riveting to sit down in a theater and watch these fighter jets in IMAX. I cannot wait. 1986 is the last time we got a Top Gun movie, and this is something that I feel like is long overdue. Tom Cruise fully commits to his roles, and it's just going to be a ton of fun. Miles Teller's also in the movie. We've got Val Kilmer returning, I want to say, so I feel like this could even top the original Top Gun. I know that's blasphemous to some of you, but I think this movie's going to be pretty special. My runner-up for my most anticipated movie of the year is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, if you've seen Spider-Man No Way Home, the post-credits scene of that is obviously the trailer for this, so Marvel has something up their sleeves putting a trailer for their big movie after their biggest movie of the year. I think Marvel has some tricks up their sleeves with this one. We all got hyped for No Way Home and Endgame. I feel like Multiverse of Madness could be sneaky. Definitely going to do something with the X-Men or Fantastic Four, I feel like. But even throwing that out the window, like, Doctor Strange hasn't had a movie since 2016. He's just appeared in Avengers films and other people's movies like No Way Home. So seeing Strange finally get that sequel that's been teased since the post-credit scene is really cool stuff. I mean, Mordo's coming back as we saw in the trailer. Wong is there. We've got Wanda, America Chavez. A lot of cool stuff's going to go down. It's going to deal with the multiverse in a way we haven't seen dealt with in Marvel so far. And one of the coolest things about it is in my back corner right there, you can see that we have the Doctor Strange from What If episode. Well, the evil Doctor Strange is actually coming to live action. We see him in that trailer. So this is just going to be dope. I think the Watcher's going to show up. I think that literally any past Marvel character that we know and love could show up in this movie. Nothing is off the table here. That's why I'm excited for Multiverse of Madness, because it's going to rely on its title and it's going to be madness. But my most anticipated movie of the year is The Batman. We haven't had a solo Batman movie since The Dark Knight Rises, which was almost 10 years ago. Based on all the trailers we've seen and the images of Robert Pattinson as Batman, he's probably going to be the best Batman, and I know a lot of people have already jumped on the train of saying he is. I'm not going to say it until I've seen the movie, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be the top spot. One story that's really stuck with me about this movie is that I heard Matt Reeves listen to the Taxi Driver score while he was writing the script, and it's very much going to be like a detective Batman storyline, which has me amped. I'm a massive fan of the Arkham video games, and I would just love to see something very similar to that. And I just hope they rely on that, where it's Batman solving a crime, and where Riddler is essentially like Jigsaw from the Saw movies, setting up these different traps and trying to lure Batman in. I would love to see that cat and mouse game between them. The Batman has a damn good shot to be the movie of the year. It could literally get some Oscar nominations, and it's going to be huge for DC. I just feel like this is going to be the Batman movie that we all have wanted for so many years now. It's got to be my most anticipated. There are a lot of other movies I really am anticipating. These are just the few ones that I wanted to talk about in this video, and there will always be those surprise movies that everyone forgets are coming out or just pop up randomly that I'm sure will be hits this year. But that is going to do it for my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. Make sure to let me know what movies you're most excited for in the comments down below. Hit that like button as well, and make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos this year. I'm hitting 2022 full stride right out of the gate. I'm very, very excited for all the content I'll be making this year. I hope you guys will stick around for the journey. So happy New Year to every single one of you out there. I can't wait for the Batman. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.